What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Cities Skylines. In the last part, we did a whole bunch of stuff, and there's none of them right there. And what we're going to do in this part is try to grow the city a bit, because we want a lot of people to live here, obviously. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, alright, we got industry over there. I'm going to go ahead and de-zone a bit of that. Sort of like that, and just make sure that it stays inside of that district over there. And what I want over here is more people. What we need most of all is just more people to move into our cities. So isn't that great? Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. People can live here. There you go, guys. Move in. Come on. Go live there. Alright, so we're trying to get to 2,600 citizens, which is kind of far off, but is doable. No power? Oh, come on. Alright, what's the budget on electricity? Did we lower it? We did not. So it looks like we're burning a lot of electricity. We're not literally burning it because that makes zero sense, but we do need to get some more. And the way I'm seeing it is that we do not have much of a choice. Oh, look at that. That's great. Alright, we just need to get a coal power plant, which is, you know, it does lead to more pollution. It's more expensive, but at least we don't have to have about a bit. Let's see. It's about... Alright. You know what? It might actually be better to just get more windmills for now. The upkeep is less, and as long as we can get 8 MWs, it's actually more effective than a coal power plant, so I can put some more around here. I'm gonna go ahead and just make 2 so I don't have to worry about power for a little bit. And that just seems better for now. Because coal power plants are pretty good, but they're not super effective. They're quite good, but I would prefer an oil power plant or obviously a dam or a hydro power plant. I don't think I've ever used one of those. No, wait, I have actually. This is just the dam. Yeah, those could be really, really good. And then there's the solar power plant, which we will get to later. That one's pretty awesome because it leads to like no pollution. And there's a nuclear power plant, Jesus Christ, which I've never used, so I have no idea how good that would be. But it seems like it could be pretty good, so I would not mind making one of those, but that's like way down the line. Because we gotta have 42,000 citizens before we can get there, which is another like 40,000 more than we have right now. So, yeah, that's just gonna take time, really. Alright, so I was gonna expand this way like I said. Let's see, is this a good idea or is this a bad idea? Honestly, super good idea. It's probably gonna be a traffic mess later on, but at least for now, people can live here. And I would very much like that if people just moved in a bit. Alright, here we go. People are complaining about workers, which means that we need more people in the city. Obviously, there's some demand for for some residential zones, and it's only going to increase. We need more people because that way we can get more workers, we get more money, people pay more taxes, and it's really just a win-win either way. Also, what I can't... Oh, wait a minute. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and click Fawn Heights because we have a park right over there. And I will enable the Parks and Recreation policy, which will increase the land value around the park even more, but at the cost of about a 20% extra budget, which is pretty much nothing. You know, that's nothing to me. So I want that policy. So I'm going to enable it right there. But really doing it citywide makes no sense. So you really need to do it in the districts where you have a park and where you feel you really need to have a higher land value as well. Still no one there. Still no industry. Alright, I'm just going to put some industry right over there. I'm going to put some industry right over here. I want industry everywhere where we have forest. Alright, so it's over here as well. Alright, that should do for now. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about industry for a little while longer. Also, we should probably get an extra road somewhere around, like here. So we have more space to, just to get some extra industry in this area. Alright. Now, I'm not really sure if, the forestry industry will get better if I plant my own trees. Well, I suppose I could give it a go. But they make their own trees, so I'm not really sure if that is, like, a thing. Alright, so let's take a look here. Resources, we have... Alright, we're not using too much of it, but it does count, it seems, for the forestry industry. So if we get our own trees around this area, that will mean that the forestry industry will perform a bit better. So I'm just gonna give it a go and see if it actually does anything. Why are people asking for residential zones? We have residential zones available and nobody's moving in, so... Yeah, what the hell's your deal, people? Alright, let's see. We're gonna need... Alright, I wanna go down there. Yeah, we can use a turn, why not? Like that. And people can really only go one way, and then I want them to go over there. This is too straight. It's never gonna work. Alright, go over there, and then curve it like that. That's a bit much. A little bit like that. That's great, yeah, that works for me. I am into that. Alright, so this is a pretty big intersection. That's probably going to lead to some traffic issues later on in the game, but at least for now we have a sweet road that people can use, and it's going to be like a very big area. Let's see, I want to go like that. Alright, there you go. We have more space. It looks ugly as hell, but, you know, it'll work. I hope. At least for now it should be okay. Alright, let's see. Kent Heights. Let's actually... put this there as well. All these residential zones, I think, should be a part of Kent Heights because they're sort of the same thing anyway. So I'm just gonna go like that. And then they get smoke detectors, which means that they hopefully will not burn down their houses. Let's see if that's the case. Also, the land value is going up, probably because of the policy which I applied. So that's really nice. But I do want to get another park. Let's see, park, okay. Let's get like a nice place for kids to play. Not a basketball court, although they are not that expensive. You pay $4,000, but you only pay $48 per week, which is pretty much nothing. Seems pretty nice to me. This one, on the other hand, is pretty cheap to buy, but has more upkeep. Which is not something we want. Let's get a basketball court. Let's see, can I... Yeah, I want to put it like that. Alright, so that should increase the value of this land as well. And then we can enable the policy in Kent Heights to Parks and Recreation. There we go. And we're still doing pretty okay with power. Alright, so that's good. Land value will increase, which means that people are probably more likely to move in. Seeing as there's a park here now. And let's just get some more homes around this area, because the land is valuable, which means that some cool rich people are probably going to want to move in. Alright. And now we can increase, yep, include that, definitely include that. Go like that, alright, Kent Heights still. That's fine, because this is all residential, so... we don't really have to bother about making a new district. We can do that, of course, if you want it to look a bit better, but I think Kent Heights should be okay for now. And let's sort of expand it a bit. It is going to include all of this, I think. So I'm just going to go ahead and paint all of this. Alright. That looks great. Looking good to me. And I'm pretty sure that people are already moving in. Across from the basketball court, but we need to make more money. We need a lot more money. Why is this burning down? What are you doing? What are those guys doing? Just trying to burn everything down, or... Alright, let's get some more industry over there, because that means more money. And Texas-wise... Alright, so we're mostly earning money from people. We can raise this a little bit again. We're mostly earning money from people and from shops, which is pretty cool. We made 21 cents from a tourist, which showed up somewhere. Not really sure where that would be. Alright, so healthcare-wise, we're doing okay. Water's still fine. Elementary school still has enough capacity to take on more students, so... That's good. Well, we need a high school. That's what we need. Yeah, we don't have a lot of money. Honestly, I can just buy a high school as soon as I can, but we still have a loan to pay. And it looks like we're paying for that anyway. You know, there's a weekly cost associated with it. It's not that high, which is good. But I do want to repay that loan. Which, it's quite a lot, so... I'm going to speed up the game a little bit, wait for people to move in there. There we go, they're building houses. One household. It's a nice restaurant, 2 households in there. Another residence. Come on, guys, just move into my city, please. Look at that. We're still doing good. We still have space for people to move in. Which makes them very happy, apparently. Still nothing here, but I'm pretty sure that as soon as the buildings start getting closer to it, they will be fine. And they're going to start cutting down those nasty little trees. Alright, industry. I want that to be industry. I want this to be industry. There we go. Alright, that is pretty much the entire area that we want to work. And it's all inside of the district, which is quite good. That is exactly the way we want to see it. Alright, so we're earning a little bit more money now because a lot of people just moved into the city when I split up the game. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. It's quite small, I imagine. But if you're watching a video in 1080p full screen, you should be able to see the little numbers down here. And that is the weekly change of how many people move into your city. Which, you know, it's about 50 right now, which is pretty good. You know, that's a bunch of city people moving into the city. So I'm into that. Yep, look at that. It's pretty congested over here. This also is not perfect, but for now it appears to be pretty okay. We cannot upgrade. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. So we can actually upgrade this road. Let's do that. Because a lot of people are going to be moving through here. And I do want them to be able to do that. Alright, you are with that district. So what I want is to get a policy, which we'll get later on, to ban heavy traffic. So we can sort of ban heavy traffic to move through this area, which means that we'll have to move right past the... well, through here, maybe. And then, you know, over there and this way, but not down there, because there's a lot of people living there and it's going to get congested, and we don't really want super big roads down there as well. Also, this area is not doing so hot. It's a pretty small road for all this. Wait, what's going on? Oh, I got a high school now. I can't afford the high school, but really, I would rather pay off the loan right now. That just seems like a way better idea, so... Let's see. Alright, still earning... We're actually earning the most out of people right now. So we could, if we wanted to, raise our taxes by 1%. I'm gonna raise them a bit. I really am not sure if people get unhappy about having higher taxes. I imagine they do, but they never really warn you that the taxes are too high the way they do in other city builders. See, look at that. They're doing great. Doing super good. Alright, we still need more space for people to live. They're starting to fill everything now. Alright, well, we still have this area down here. And there. I'll just make this shops to keep it away a bit from the hustle and bustle of the industry. And people want more industry. Are you serious right now? Yep, they really do want to start more companies down here. All right, let's make this blue. While the industry is not polluting the ground, it is going to lead to some noise pollution. See, look at that. The pollution that was there before is now pretty much gone. And why are you guys... Oh, come on. Look, we want forestry. We do not want you making my ground all disgusting. Box factory. What are you? What do you make? Ready to wear. Get it out of here. Ready to get out of my industry areas, what you mean. There we go. That's how we do it. Look at these trees, though. Oh, look at that. So it looks like someone actually took some of the trees I planted, or something, and decided to make a company over there. Which seems pretty cool. I can get behind that. Alright, looks like we have some space here that we might as well utilize. That'll work. That will work perfectly, actually. Alright, have some people move in. That is good. The Amity residents. For some reason, they don't seem very happy about getting new neighbors, but... well, I mean, get excited. You know, you're gonna have some neighbors. Be happy about it. Let's see. So this is probably... you know, there is some pollution, but the pollution is very much only, you know, secluded in this one square. So I think we should be safe expanding our industry stuff. Yeah, fill that. And just making some more industry buildings over here. I think that should be safe. I mean, we'll see eventually anyway. We will figure that one out. Alright, here you go. Make that blue. Make this blue a little bit. Alright. So now people should be safe to move in over here. And this is actually going really fast. And we're earning our money back pretty quickly too. Which I love. Alright, so we need about 55,000 to pay off the loan. That is a lot of money, but if we pay it back, we don't have to pay the weekly cost. We don't have to pay interest anymore after that. And every penny that we earn after that is our own. So it just seems like a better idea. Not enough educated workers. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get a high school, but, you know, I have to repay my loans or I'm going to be in trouble, so... can't really help you there. Oh, I forgot I made Franklin Hills Industry as well. Probably not the best idea. Right now, it's not the worst because of the noise pollution. It's kind of bad, but it's really not that bad as it seems right now. But if I change it to like an oil industry later, people are going to be a little upset. And this area is like nice and quiet. They love it. That's good. Also, I'm not really sure if you need like shops and residentials next to each other to have them buy stuff. I honestly don't know. Right now, I'm just trying to get money. 54,000. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and speed up the game. Have more people move in. And, oh god, it's burning down. It's burning down. Stop it, you guys. The lumber mill's burning. I'm not really sure how you even do that, because you don't really use anything related to fire in a lumber mill. Wait a minute. Planks for life. Why does it look like it's still polluting stuff? I do not like it. Oh, look at that. Yep. Fair enough. I'll just go like this. And that'll save me a bit of money. Oh, look at that. Some buildings were abandoned. I think this is like the first time that ever happened. But people will abandon their buildings sometime, and then you just have to demolish them. And maybe figure out why they abandoned it in the first place. Although usually, in my opinion, it has something to do, or experience, not opinion, it has something to do with, oh boy. So many people in the city now, they're all taking up the electricity. Can we get another 8? Seems to be some pretty good wind back here, so we can keep expanding for a little bit more. Alright, there you go. Alright, what was I talking about? Yeah, high taxes and stuff like that, I believe, cause buildings to be abandoned, so... Are these shops? They are. Alright, so it seems like mostly shops are right now being deserted, so I'm going to lower every tax to about 11% instead of 12%. Which I think people will find far more reasonable. I hope so, at least. Oh, come on. Why would you even abandon a building like that, dude? You had like a really nice spot too, but you just had to ruin it by running away. Alright, workers needed. Yeah, they need some educated workers, and there are not available. So that's not good for them, obviously. Building's on fire. Everybody's calling for educated workers. Got a drugstore. I think this industry over here is about to take off. At least I really hope so. Because I want to start making a lot of money over there. Alright, speed it up a bit. Just get me to my 2600, and we are... there. There we go. Told you guys it was totally on time when I said that. So now we can actually get another area, even though we're still in the first one. And we have access to some new policies. Transport, such as buses right now. Ore industry specialization, although I'm pretty sure we don't have a lot of ores. Bunch of new roads. We have advanced wind turbines and cemeteries as well. It's pretty good. I like it. I have none of these available yet, so not much I can do there. Alright, so we have a cemetery now. Obviously, nobody is able to bury their dead, which is kind of messed up, really. So I'm going to go ahead and make a cemetery right there. And since I got money for getting my next milestone, I will pay off the loan. And that's how it's done. We're done. No more loans for me. The new cemetery is now open. How are we doing healthcare-wise? Nobody's dead. How's nobody dead? Looks like the health's pretty good in pretty much all areas, so we have nothing to worry about. We don't have any heavy industry, which obviously is bad for your health, so I think we're doing pretty okay. It could be a lot worse. Now, what we need is even more residential. I'll just go ahead and put some right around here. We can always de-zone it and put other buildings there when the industry changes in some way. And what I want to do is go city-wise and say, hey guys, you can smoke weed if you want, because that way we get more tax income, we get extra tourism, the crime rate goes down, but the police budget goes up a bit. I can live with that. So citywide, everybody can do whatever the heck they want, and that's fine. Recycling leads to less garbage, but also less money. And we don't have a lot of garbage right now. You know, it's totally fine. And I want money, so we can always institute that one later. Get your building out of my face. Alright. Time for a high school, but we're just gonna have to wait a little bit until we have the money. So I'm gonna go speed up again. Because education in this city is terrible right now. Honestly, it's the worst. We need to fix that ASAP as possible. Bus depots are quite cool, but I'm going to focus on education, healthcare, stuff like that. The important stuff. Transport is, to me, not super important, so... yeah, firehouse. I probably should get a firehouse, like, in this area. Because, like, buildings are burning down, people are dying. Actually, I'm not really sure if people are dying, but I imagine they are. I mean, if a building catches on fire, someone's bound to die at some point, so... yeah, let's try to fix that. Alright, we got some stores right here, so I'm still waiting for that industry to start up. Look at that, pellet fuels. Look at it's finally starting. Alright, this is good because we have a lot of resources available over here. I'm talking a lot. We also have some oil over here, so we can, if we want to, make this a nice oil industry and get a lot of money from it, but we can actually do that anyway. I'm not really sure if the pollution will ruin the forestry or something like that. That might be worth a try, actually. Alright, let's say I want a new district. Come on, here we go. Alright, so this will be like a small district. It's just a test for now. But what I want in this district... I'm gonna make it slightly bigger. Alright, so that's like the biggest area right now. Elk District. And, alright, let's talk about policies in here. Alright, so I do not need Parks and Recreation. I do not need smoke. Well, smoke detector's probably a good idea in the oil industry, but... we don't have access to oil yet. Are you kidding? How did I not realize this? We can get ores if we want to, which we don't have. Alright, then act like I said nothing. We'll change it later as soon as we get to the oil industry, for which we need 5,000 people. You abandoned your building? Gotta stop doing that. Okay. We're earning a lot of money now, that's good. We are almost able to get our high school. Although we should really get a firehouse in this area because stuff keeps burning down. We need one of them over there. And the power's out again. Alright, so this is one of the new things that we can make. It is a advanced wind turbine, which you can put on the water, and it will generate a lot more than the normal wind turbine. It also costs a little bit less money per week, and it can, if you play your cards right, generate more power. So, I mean, you gotta go with that. Alright, we can get 20 right over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it there. It's not like your energy can get polluted by the poop coming out of the city, so... Sure, we're fine. And it should add to that. Yeah, here we go. So because of the power lines, it can go over there, and then it can go over there, and then it reaches the city, and it spreads everywhere. And industry's finally starting to take shape over there. You know what I'll do? I'll take a loan. A small loan. It's a bad idea, I know. But it feels like a good idea anyway. Let's see. We gotta get a high school, and I think this would be a good idea to put it right here. Because that way lots of people from all over the city can actually reach it. Which will mean more education, more happiness, more money. And it's good. I like it. Alright, come on, industry. Here we go. They're not operating because they don't have enough workers. I can see how that might be a problem. If you don't have anyone working in your factory, not a lot of work's gonna get done. Wait, give me this. Alright, let's see. What's the best way to do this? Probably like that. Alright, there we go. More residential. There's some medium demand for residential areas. And someone just got rid of their building again. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the commercial here. It was an outdated concept. Alright, let's get rid of all of that. And D-zone the stuff down the middle. I gotta be careful. And there we are. And then this road. Oh, come on. I still have to ruin the houses? I really don't want to do that, but... Well, we need it. I mean, this is like the biggest road leading into the city. It needs to be nice and big. Alright. Same goes for this guy. Wait, space already occupied. Oh, by the other road. Are you kidding me? That can be fixed, you know that. That can be fit. How... Oh, that makes no sense at all. Alright, just go like that. And this is what I was talking about. You can really just, oh man. Relocate over here. Not enough money. I have to pay for relocation? Why? Why can I not do that in like a magical fashion? Alright. Alright, I just leave it like that for now. I just really want to upgrade this road. Alright, that looks a lot better to me. And I'm sure that it's way better for traffic. Okay, I should have made that one way. Why? Alright, as soon as I get some more money, I will actually make a new road, make this one way, make that one way. And that'll just work a lot better. But right now we gotta focus on making more money. And a lot of people left the city, presumably because we just literally destroyed their houses. They're not super happy about it. Understandably. But we will deal with that problem in the next part. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We got a lot of good work done, and I'm proud of us. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you later.